review. So these are the transfers we're going to work with, and I found something on Crate & Barrel, you guys, and it is so cool, but very expensive. So we're going to kind of mimic something that would go along with that, or it could replace that, or it's an idea for you to make your own, and maybe for your friends. You could even sell some of your own, just like that, for much cheaper. But this is the transfer I used part of the other night. So we have all these lovely, what they consider bugs, etched bugs. Let me take it out because I know the shiny always makes it hard. And I will tell you, I still have not finished my round from 2 nights ago. I have made progress. I have done a couple more steps on it, but I have one last step to do. Don't know if I have the brain power to do it tonight or not, but before that's finished. But I did use some of these the other night on that. So this is the etched bugs. As you can see, it's 4 different transfers basically, and you can use them any way you want. We're going to use those tonight. And then this is the other Kickstart transfer, and this one's called Explore, Dream, and Discover, which is appropriate, right? So we've got the words up there. So this is 2 transfers. This is, you know, it comes as 1 transfer, but you get 2 basic separate transfers on one. This is like a dictionary page, and then these are just the words. So we are going to use both of these tonight, but let's just recap what I've done with them so far. So with this one, the first project I did with it, I've only done 1 project with this, guys. I do have plans for other things that I'll probably just do. I won't do them on here. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. I cannot believe I'm yawning. It's really been kicking my butt since I got home. I really just wanted to go lay down. I was really drained today. But this was what I did. This was a Bullseye's Playground upcycle. I've had this for a while. It's like a little shiplap house. It has a little hanger on the back. And I hadn't decided what I wanted to do with it, so I put the page here on the background, and then I used the words on top of it. And I'm searching for a magnifying glass because that's what I feel like it needs. And I did find one, and I can't find it now, that I got from the Dollar Tree, but I think it might be too big, but I've searched high and low. I do have these as well. Got those at the Dollar Tree, and I could put one of those on there, but I haven't decided yet. I haven't given up about the magnifying glass, and I was going to try to find it and show it to you tonight, and I've looked high and low, and I can't find it. And I know I just saw it last night, so I don't know. So that was the one thing that I did with that. We're going to use just this piece tonight. Now, what I did with the other transfer that has all of these wonderful bugs, we've got a moth, a beetle, a dragonfly, and a bee. This is what I did. So these little boxes came from Michael's, and they were this color. And they were in the cheapo section, right up there, you know, that whole little section. If you go to Michael's, you know what I'm talking about. These little shadow boxes, and I thought, I've got to get them. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. So I painted them. I had a chalk paint color that I painted these, and then I used them individually. So I just made that a really pretty, I think it's a Luna moth, but I could be wrong. It's probably not as fancy as a Luna moth, but it's a very pretty moth. We get some gray and white moths here. I just added a little bit of fun color to it. And then of course our bumblebee, I mean that size, that shape just screamed for the bumblebee, didn't it? So I did that one, and then of course I did a beetle. And when I think of beetles, I try to think of, I don't necessarily think of Japanese beetles, I think of June bugs. So I don't mind them. I don't mind beetles. I don't like kudzu bugs, I don't know what those are. And I like ladybugs. So I try to think of the happy beetles, not like the horned ones and the creepy ones. And then I did this one as well with this was from the Bullseye also. And this is considered to be like a flower press frame. It is plastic, but I used a piece of watercolor paper and I put that on there. And I did that differently because I'll probably keep this out year round, and I'm probably going to write my name on it, my business page name, because the dragonfly is my symbol that I use. So that's what we've done with it so far, with one project set. And then the other one was the one I started the other night, and you'll get a sneak peek of seeing I have worked on it a little bit more. I fixed a couple things on it, and I need to add some more bugs. But this was another project that I did using the transfer, some of the transfers along with one of our other transfer. I'm still working on that. I hope to finish that up soon. Maybe tomorrow if I don't get to it tonight. But tonight I thought, and I may even include like a link for you guys to see, a shopping link, because I couldn't believe it when I saw this, but Crate & Barrel, and I'm sure other places do too, I haven't gone into one. I only saw it online. I'm sure maybe places like Pottery Barn. If Pier 1 was still around, maybe Pier 1. But some of the a little upper scale decor stores. What else is there? I know there's one more. I don't know, maybe Anthropologie. Maybe some of the upper scale stores that sell home decor probably have some things like, just like what I saw at Crate and Barrel. And I'll try to pin the link just so you can see how close this comes to this. That just goes to show you that our design team is always on trend. They find what's on trend and then they find things that are timeless. So, you know, just keep that in mind, that you can almost always find something that's on trend and you can make it yourself and make multiple, because these are reusable silk screen transfers. So you can make gifts, you can make them to sell, you can just make them for yourself, you can make them in multiple colors for yourself, whatever you want to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to do another upcycle. So this is also from Bullseye. I just picked this up the other day, and it's just a 3-pack for $5. A 3-pack of these, and they are glass containers that are kind of, now I love mercury glass, but the mercury glass I have at my house is all the silver because that's the color scheme that goes in my house. But look at these. Look at these. These are gold. Aren't they awesome? Look, this got fuzz or plastic. Aren't they awesome? So these are just screaming for these bugs to be on them, in my opinion. So we are going to do a project with that. And then this was also, I've never seen anyone use this. I didn't even know it was out, but I found one and I'm like, I've got to grab it. I'll use it for this project. I may use it later on for another type project. I think it would look cool on a bar, on a counter, or on a vanity. But this was Bullseye as well. It's some kind of metal, but isn't that a cute little tray? And I was thinking these would probably look so classy and so fantastic on them, right? Just as a little display. So we're gonna upcycle the jars. We're gonna also upcycle the tray. I'm just gonna use black, you guys. I know you're shocked. I'm shocked as well, but that's how brain dead I am today. No, I just thought that the black would look classic with it and elegant, a little bit more upscale. So we're gonna use just black chalk paste, which is included in that palette pack. Or if you just wanted to get your own black single, it would work as well. This is called Black Velvet. It's not even the shimmer, you guys. I figured we got enough bling and sparkle going on that I'm not gonna add anything extra to it tonight. I know I'm the queen of extra, but not tonight. We're gonna keep it simple. No bows. No beads. Oh man, that would look so cute with a bead. Okay, I'm trying not to. But wouldn't it be cute if I did a little tiny tassel bead, or not a tassel bead, but a little beaded string? Oh, this looks so cute. Anyway, we're not going to do all that tonight because I don't think I have the time or energy to do that with you guys. Now, this is another thought. So this is really mimicking what I saw on the Crate and Barrel. So this is just a candle. It's a lovely scent. It's just a regular candle. I cannot even remember where I got it from, but I got it very inexpensively. Might have even been TJ Maxx or something like that. I don't remember. And it's white, and it's like some kind of porcelain or something. And it does have a word on the back, which is fine. I love that. But we're going to put another image on this side. Okay. So we have 4 bugs. We're going to put 4 on 4 different things. But this would also be a nice, even though this is black, if you take this off and you're not using that, it is going to go nicely with this, with what we're doing. And you could even, you guys, if you wanted to bling it up even a little more, but wait, you know those commercials, but wait. You could use our shimmer gold on this, and then it would coordinate all together, okay? Maybe we'll do that. I'm going to leave it out. We'll see, because this is probably what I'm going to do last. But let's go ahead and get started, because I want to make this quick and fun and a little bit classy tonight. So even though I'm not dressed all up, I was dressed up for work, but I came home and for supper I had to get comfy. So that's what you get. That's what you get here with me. No, very rarely am I on here like all dressed up. So. All right, so what I thought we'd do with this one is just use these words, explore, dream, and discover. I'm not going to use the whole thing because this has already got a pattern going on it, a marble-looking pattern. I don't think it needs anything else. All I did was wipe it off to make sure it was clean, and we're going to go ahead and put the transfer directly on it. Like I said, these are self-adhesive, reusable silk screen transfers, you guys. You can use them a dozen or more times. If you take good care of it and you keep it clean, and the silkscreen area clean and the sticky part clean, then you can use it multiple times. Now I am going to fuzz this. I've used it once, but I'm going to fuzz it because I'm putting it on this metal, and it really, the sticky really likes to grab the metal. And I don't want to stretch my transfer. I don't want to make my image like stretched for the next time I go to use it. So I am going to put some fuzz on it, and that's exactly like it sounds. I'm just fuzzing it a little bit. I hope that y'all had a good day. I don't have to work again until next week. I'm working on Tuesday in the office anyway, and so I have a bunch to get done between now and then. A bunch. And our little buddy only has to go to camp or day school or whatever you want to call it tomorrow, and then he's off for 5 days. So we got to entertain him as well. And I have got so much to do, you guys. It's not even funny. So much to do. Okay. And we haven't even made plans for the 4th. Our neighborhood is it is an amazing neighborhood, y'all. We have neighbors that put on a fireworks show like you wouldn't believe. So we don't have to go anywhere. It's pretty cool. And they're doing it Saturday night, so I don't know what we'll do Monday, because, you know, Monday is, a lot of people have to work the next day. I don't know if hubby does. I think hubby has off all next week. So, you know, I don't know what we'll do. I feel like this might still be too sticky because I feel like it's just that metal. I know from past experience it really likes to grab. Okay, let's see. So I probably need to turn it around so that I can line it up fairly straight. I might need to put, even though I have my contacts on, I think I might need to put these on because my eyes are tired. And I just feel like I see better. So I'm just kind of eyeballing it as usual, you guys, which of course usually takes much longer, right? Do as I say, not as I do, one of those kind of things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I was thinking, that was the middle. Give me just a moment. And if I ever miss any of your comments, you guys, I always go back and look at them at the end of the live. And I will reply back. So never fear. I would love it if you interact with me. If you say hi, tell me where you're watching from. Feel a bump over here. So let me see. Sometimes if you get a big piece of fuzz or something like that, you want to make sure that's gone. And then I'm going to press down right where my silk screen area is, you guys. And the reason I'm doing the black is because I feel like that's going to show up the most. I could do this in gold, the shimmer gold, and it would kind of tie in as well. But I think I'm going to just do it in black. Because this is just like a, and if I didn't want it in the middle, I could put it way down here and kind of put the jars up at the top. What do you think, you guys? See, this is why I like to come on here and do lives with you guys. It's because it's much more fun to craft with friends. And then I can bounce ideas off of you and say, hey, should I put it in the middle or should I put it up top? So I have that perfectly lined up, I know. And now I'm like, maybe I should put it up higher or put it down lower and then put the bottles up kind of near the top. So tell me in the comments, what do you have planned for the weekend, for the 4th of July weekend? I'm not even sure if we're going to have good weather. I haven't looked at it in detail, but I know they're calling for some rain, but I don't know if it's just one of those, oh, it's going to be 90 degrees, so there's a good chance it might rain, or if it actually is going to rain. I could even put this on the angle, you guys, if I wanted. Let's So I'm looking at that way. So that's what it placed on the bottom. And then I could kind of place the jars up here. And then the last look I'm thinking about is on an angle, which the more I think about, the more I like. Then I don't have to worry about whether it's lined up completely straight. And almost like over to the side and on a little bit of an angle. Hubby worked from home today and tomorrow because he still wasn't feeling well enough to go to his meeting. But he did get to attend it virtually, which, you know, there are some good perks to some of the things that have happened with COVID now that you can do some things. So he was able to not just miss out on it completely. He felt up to being up, just not being there. So that was good. For sure. He gets restless. He gets restless easy. So that's it on the side, like on an angle. I think I like the side the best. Might even angle it a little more. See, that's not putting my little period down at the end. I want to make sure I have room for my little period. Whatever little. So this for me is the longest part, picking out the color and placing the transfer. So there we go. I think we're gonna go for it that way. All right, let's go, guys. Like I said, I'm not gonna use this time, but what I love about this kind of thing, and from our butterfly, etched butterfly, that has script, this has printed like a dictionary page, is you can use this for background for so many different projects, you guys. You don't have to just use it in conjunction with this. You can use it for all kinds of things because this is like it's a dictionary page and it starts with sea urchin and ends with security. So really it's not specific to this. I don't know why that was chosen, but that's what they chose. But you can use this anywhere because nobody's ever really going to come up and read these specifically. It's so tiny, but it's a nice background. So you can use that on other things. Keep that in mind, okay? So let's go ahead and put that aside and get this going. I think I'm going to use my small. This is a small squeegee. I did not include that in the cart link. I included a mini, which we may be using as well on the smaller transfers. But this is a small for places like this where you're doing all one color in a larger area. Then you can just use the small squeegee. And I don't know if I need to stir this up. I might stir it up a little bit. I haven't used it in a while. You guys know I don't use a ton of black, so I might just stir that real quick. And hope I don't get it on me. Although this is just chalk paste, which that's wet chalk, you guys. It just goes on wet, dries hard to the touch in about 5 minutes, and it is washable on these types of surfaces that I'm using today. It will be washable. And even if I got it on my clothes, it would be washable, okay? Just gonna, I'm sure that I might not even need that much, but we'll just put some. Some there. All right, and we're just gonna squeegee on and squeegee off. Let's cover the silk screen area. Now this black will probably stain my vinyl part, the transfer part, but as long as I keep my silk screen area clean and nice and cleaned out, I can reuse this dozens of times, okay? And it doesn't take a lot. A little goes a long way. And you can tell whether or not you have your area covered. And I'm just pushing it on there and then pulling off any extra. And if I've missed anything when I go to pull it back, see, I still have some extra. If I miss anything when I go to pull it back, I'll lay it back down. So let's do my favorite part. See, guys? Peel and reveal. And this is meant to look distressed. It's got the distressing in it, so I'm just gonna put over this a little more. I did not do anything but wipe the tray before I put this on it. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just ruined it. Okay, well let me show you how to fix that. So I didn't lay that back. Oh my gosh, this is how my week has been so far. Okay, so I didn't lay it back down so it bled under it because I didn't put it back down and press the sticky part. I should have left well enough alone, so let me show you how we fix that. I'm going to take a wet wipe. Y'all, why do I do this to myself? And because it's just wet chalk. Is it because you guys just needed to see how to fix a mistake? Is that what this week is about? This is how to fix mistake week. So I'm just wiping all that off. You see how messy that made it? And I'm going to take another. I have to clean my transfer just a little bit because it's going to be messy. Oh my gosh, you guys. Trying to make things simple. Now, let me clean my transfer just a little bit, and then I'm going to show you how to clean this the rest of the way. You guys. All right, so I'm going to take a cleaning wipe. See, I got it on my phone. I didn't get it on my sweatshirt, did I? On my thumb. I need to get another pack of these. Let's get those travel ones. Do you see how the back got? That's what happened. So I didn't press it down all the way, so it bled. That's why that happened. Just gonna clean it and reuse it. Messy it is when you work with black. Normally, if I wasn't on here with you guys, I would take it to the sink and I'd wash it out. That's what I said the other night. I feel like a broken record this week. I'd take it to the sink and wash it out. I think I'm going to grab my board eraser so I can show you guys how that works. Now this is one I've been using a lot. So it's already worn down. I'm gonna have to fuzz it again. It doesn't normally look that stained, even though black does stain it. It doesn't look that stained usually if I put it in the sink and wash it and use my board eraser. But since I'm just trying to do it quickly so I can reuse it, it's not going to look all that pretty this time. You can get it much cleaner in the sink. I did not put a board eraser in the cart link, but it is available in the shop. I'm just basically trying to make sure that I have, and I'm going to set that aside for a second. Oh look, I got it all on there. Great. Okay, you guys, I don't know what is happening this week. I don't know if the Lord is trying to humble me somehow, or if I'm being attacked. I'm not sure, but say a prayer for your sister. I could use it. It's been this way for 2 weeks now. All right, this one, I'm just going to take my board eraser and clean it a little bit more because some of the chalk pieces are still on there. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. Maybe I should have just stuck with my original plan, which was these glass bottles. I don't want to limit you guys. I want you guys to see how many fun things there are. Okay, I'm going to set this aside. And we'll come back to that. Let it go. My new catchphrase, right? All right, so these, we just want to make sure that they're clean. They were wrapped in plastic, so I think they're fine. But I just like to make sure. And I didn't have my, didn't go digging for my alcohol wipe. So who likes to watch Susan make mistakes online and try to fix them for you guys? Raise your hand. Raise your hand in comments. Okay, so again, this is metal, so it's definitely going to grab really well. Okay, can you guys see this okay? That actually is a little discolored. Is that going to come off? I don't like that side. That one's a little discolored, so we're going to move it around. That's all right. I don't think anybody's going to notice whether they're perfect. For $5, it's okay. Okay, so I just cleaned those. That's all I had to do with that. And I am going to fuzz my transfers. And I think we're going to put the, I think what I decided we were going to do is we're going to put the bumblebee on here, the beetle maybe on here, and maybe the dragonfly on here, and we can put the moth on the candle. How's that sound, guys? That sound like a good plan? Thumbs up in the comments if you think that's a good plan. If you're watching for the first time, hello and welcome. If I have a red circle around my profile picture, you know you're catching me live. Otherwise, I'm trying to see if they're dry. Otherwise, you are catching me on a replay, and thank you for catching me on a replay. I'm happy that you're here anytime. Now, I don't have to fuzz these a lot because I have used them several times. So let me get my jar. Did I get black on there? Can't tell. Do I have it on my hand? Do I have black on my hands? That's probably what I need to do is clean my hands after messing with all that. Tomorrow we are going to do one more project that has to do with something that's going away after tomorrow that I've never shown you before. So I'm going to do that project on that surface tomorrow. It's a surface, very cost effective and really cute and unique. And it kind of goes along with all this stuff. I might even use a piece of this. I don't know. It kind of goes along with what our theme is, our color scheme we got going on here. So just a hint there. All right, so let's put this on here, and that way when I go to put it back downstairs in my kitchen where it lives, it'll look fabulous. Now, it would look great in black. It really would. Just gonna try to press down, get good contact. So my choice is to do gold to kind of go with the whole theme here, or I could do shimmer black, but I think I'm just going to do the gold because I want to show you guys what the gold looks like. I haven't used shimmer gold in a long time, and actually I think they're reworking something of our gold. So the hard part, let's get it to stay still. Are these in the way? Is that distracting you guys? All right, so here's shimmer gold. a shimmer gold. Is that pretty? I have used that a lot. I use it in the fall. I use it at Christmas. Okay, let's get another squeegee. So I've just pressed this down on here. You notice I didn't fuzz it a lot. If you're using a brand new transfer and using it the first time, I would suggest to fuzz it more. But if it's not brand new and hasn't been used much, then you can just maybe fuzz it once or twice. Maybe even just once. Depends on the transfer. This one I have used a couple times and I've used shimmer on it, and that will tend to make it a little less sticky. So got to finish my other board by tomorrow so I can show the final product before these are gone. Okay, I'm going to put my extra right back in the jar. These are 3-ounce jars in case you decide you need to get more than the singles. These are 3-ounce jars and they will last a very long time. As long as you keep them sealed and the air out, they will last you a long time. So let's see how that turned out. Isn't that awesome, you guys? I'm telling you, when you see the post that I'm going to share, this compared to that, I mean, you cannot even get over it. I'll probably put it in stories, you guys, so check stories. I'll probably include the post in stories of what the, I don't know why I've got black on there, what the, unless that's just a scratch, might be. So that's going to dry hard to the touch in about 5 minutes. And if I want to change it out later on, I could. I can scrape it right off. But if I wanted it to stay forever, I could even spray it with a clear sealant. Isn't it fabulous? What do you think, guys? Let me know in comments. Hit that heart button if you love this. And I just touched it. Wow. I am just batting 1,000 this week. I don't think you can tell, but I can tell. All right, guys, we're going to set that to the side before I do any more damage. I think my body's telling me I need to get some sleep. Okay. So we're going to do our bumblebee. Let me flip it around real quick. I think my eyes are just too tired. I need to use these. I think that's still the best one. Yeah, it's the best one. Oh, got a big hunk of something. Smooth it down, take away any hunks of anything. That's a very descriptive word, right? A hunk of something. Okay, so there we go. Tell me, do you like gold like this? I love mercury glass, and like I said, I just don't have a lot of gold. This would actually work in my front room. I have a little bit of gold in the front room. In my dining room, but the rest of my house is pretty much silver. Now, these, I don't know if I'm going to make that go around there, if I can get the wings to go around, because it goes off the side a little. I could just leave it without doing that. I don't know, I'll try, y'all. We'll see. Don't want any more mistakes. Really don't. I'm kind of tired of making mistakes this week. I made a funny mistake today too, but luckily it was a funny mistake. I haven't made a mistake in a while at work, so it was funny though. It was funny. I'm gonna pull that off of there because it's starting to dry. And it made my coworker laugh. I think it cheered her up, so it's okay. I don't mind being. I just told her, I said, man, I just really have, I don't know what's going on with me this week. I don't know if the Lord is trying to humble me. That's okay. That's what he thinks I need. I've been putting on my armor, so I'm not quite sure. I don't think it's, I don't know if it's him or the enemy. Let's see if I can get it to wrap around. Not that a bee's wings would, but can you guys see it? Can you see it? Now you can see it. What do you think? Cute? Okay, I'm gonna set it out of my way because I don't want to hit it. I need to spray these transfers until I can get them into the sink to wash them. Okay, let's see. Let's see which one that was gonna do better on. Maybe that one. And after you do these, you guys, you can set them aside. You can use them now, use them out throughout the summer, and then when it's time for fall, you pack them away, or you could flip them around and do a design on the other side. And you have the decor to pull right back out next year. Just for fun. I'm afraid that I don't even really know what is on trend right now other than what I have through chalk, because I used to follow home decor quite a bit on Instagram, and my page is pretty much a home decor page, but I've kind of transitioned it to more of my DIY home decor. And I feel like a lot of the people that I used to follow for home decor are not really showing home decor stuff hardly ever. So it seems like the space has changed a lot over the last 1.5 to 2 years. So, yeah. There we go. Let's see if I can, there we go. Can you guys see it? Okay, now you see my light, sorry. What do you think? Okay, that's 2 down. One more to go. Then we'll go back to our tray and try again. But overall, this isn't taking long, you guys. If I wasn't making mistakes, it probably wouldn't take any time. Now this dragonfly was probably the main reason I bought it. Is because, like I said, I love dragonflies, and dragonflies are kind of my symbol for my business. So I plan to do, you'll probably see this on an apron or a shirt or something as well. You could even get some glass containers. I did see when I went back to another bullseye. This is from the one I went to on Sunday, or no, maybe this was the one I went to Friday, closest to me. And then on Sunday, I went to another one further away when I went with hubby into Carrie, and we went further away, and I ran in the bullseye there. and they had some clear glass, really cool clear glass jars. They would look really cool etched with this. Now I'm wondering why I didn't grab those so that I could have etched them for you, now that I know how to etch. Put my extra back in. Okay. These might even work at Halloween time, you guys. Okay, I have a little bleed there too. Looks like I have a little bleed there I'll have to fix. I usually wait and fix it once it's dry, but don't know what happened there. I don't know if I had a bump or a hunk of something. Okay. Can you see it? Can you see it? I hope you can see it, guys. I know it's a little hard with my lighting. Okay, so we got 3. Okay, let's set this aside. We've got these 3 so far, and my butterfly, right? And let's get the tray done, and we'll be finished. Okay, so I'm gonna pull my tray back up. I'm going to spray my dragonfly. So tell me if you like these kind of looks, guys. This is mostly dry, so hopefully we'll be okay with it. So like I said, this is only going to be available until tomorrow, and you can either purchase them or, now I can't even remember how I had it, so we're just going to start from scratch. You can either purchase it, or if you purchase other items on my chalk site and they total a certain amount, it will tell you you can earn them free. So that's also another cool way to grab them. I did fuzz it, right? So this is supposed to look distressed. I should have just left it alone. I was thinking it didn't cover it all the way. I should have left it alone the first time. Or when I put it back down, I should have pressed it down before I tried to add more chalk paste to it. You guys, oh, still not, I'm over too far. Go back over just a tiny bit. My period is not there at the end of the R. But you want it nice and smooth, and you want the area that has the silk screen pressed down well so that it doesn't do what I just showed you by mistake. Another suggestion from me, tip from me, is don't chalk, don't craft when you're tired. Really tired. I don't mean just a little tired, because I walk around in a perpetual state of a little tired. I'm talking about really tired. Like, if I felt like I could have laid down and gone to bed at 8 o'clock, I know I'm really tired, because that is definitely not me. I am a night owl. I think it's just been catching up with me. And of course, the one day I could have slept in this weekend, I didn't. My body woke up and I couldn't get back to sleep. So I blew my chance. I don't know when it's going to happen again for a while. Now, I'm kind of taking rustic to glam. Glamming up our rustic stuff. Hopefully, I got everything I needed on there, so I'm going to go ahead and shut that. And wipe my hands. Always keep a wet paper towel or baby wipe beside me for my fingers or mistakes. Not for my transfer, because you don't use them on your transfers. All right, let's see if it turned out better. Please let it turn out. guys see how much that metal is gripping? So always try to pull from the middle part of the transfer where you're pulling it up so that it doesn't stretch it. It is supposed to be distressed like that, you guys. Okay? If you don't fuzz it enough, it'll start to curl like that when you go to pull it off of glass or metal. So always make sure you fuzz it. Fuzz, fuzz, fuzz. And you saw how quick that came back sticky. Isn't that cute? Right? Just simple and cute. Okay. Let's speed that drying up. Let's just hit it with a dryer a little bit since we're not doing any other extras. We'll just get all this stuff dry a little faster. But if you can imagine our little vignette. This would dry to the touch on its own in about 5 minutes. Just wet chalk. Oh my gosh, if I don't leave things alone, I keep smudging. I usually wait till things are dry and fix any imperfections. And I'm not. And that's why I'm having problems. That's why I smudged this. You see how much I love being on here with you guys. I am risking making mistakes just to be on here with you guys. This is how much I love to do this. I love it more than I love being perfect, which I'm not, believe me. Far from it. I'm just willing to give things a try. This would look super cute on your counter or in the kitchen, or even if you have like an entryway table, or if you have a built-in. It's just a cute little kind of vignette, I feel like. And I just wanted to show you how you'd use all the pieces on different items. Maybe non-traditional items, which you wouldn't have originally thought of using. And if you don't want to use this as a tray, you could prop it up and use it kind of as a little sign. You could always prop it up or even put it on a little easel. I think the bugs are probably dry. Let me know in comments what you think of this project, and if you would hit that heart button and sprinkle the video, I would so appreciate it. Don't forget, if you sprinkle any of my videos, please put that in the comments that you did so that I can enter you in my monthly drawing. I did a monthly drawing for June already I did it on the 25th, this past Saturday, so that I could get it to the person in time, but it is posted on my page so you can see. And I will be sharing the new item for July's giveaway on my page on Friday. I already know what it's going to be. And in order to be entered into that, you have to type the word sprinkled. You have to share my video. That's what sprinkled means. Share it with a friend. Share it with a group. Tag a friend. Do something to share it. And sprinkle. That's what we call sprinkle the video. And what that does is it just helps my business grow. It helps get me exposure on Facebook. And I just love being able to come on here and share crafting ideas with you guys. Creative ideas with you all. That's what brings me joy. I don't really know how you would have it set up. I'm just trying to kind of show you. And let's see. Feels like it's about dry. Maybe not 100% dry. So then you might say, well, that's kind of boring, Susan, but it's cool, but it's kind of boring. Why would you do that? Okay, so what else can you do to it? Let's see. You could take something like, you know, this is just a pick, a succulent pick, maybe, and put it in the top like that. Or you could take just a piece of greenery and maybe put it in the top like that. Now, obviously, these don't go together. They're not very coordinated, but, or you could take one of these. I did get this from the Bullseye also. I think it was $1. It might have been $3. It's metal. It's a pretend. I mean, that's super cute too. So any of these items, any of these like little things you could stick in the top, just to get a little added interest. That's just a piece off of fake fern plant, a leaf off of it. This is just a succulent pick, right? If you didn't want the color, you could do just a green one. You could mix and match them as long as you had maybe the same color scheme, right? Just kind of fun way to display. Uh-oh. I think it's time for my buddy to go to bed. I'm gonna have to get everything cleaned up. But that's what I got for you guys. I hope you like this project idea. I hope you do. I really hope you do. I hope you think this is awesome. I hope you'll think about giving it a try, or if you'll just share it with a friend so that you guys can enjoy watching me create something. That's what I love to do.